Hi, I am a little hesitant to share this message right now. I'm a little nervous. I got, I guess, some insight last evening. I was watching Stefan Burns, the very beginning of him before he got into some really cool stuff. And I heard denouncing God, and it made me pause because I wasn't certain what I was hearing. And I don't know, there's a part of me, maybe because of the programming, I was a little scared of what I was getting. So, of course, I'm a little hesitant to share. However, during the Grand Rising, or waiting to upload the Grand Rising because the internet had not kicked on yet, I had made the comment in my mind. Of course, I'm always talking to Source. Well, I don't know that you don't know that, but I'm always talking to Source. And I'm like, well, I will consider putting out that message. Just you got to have the internet kick on because it's been taking like an hour and a half before the internet even turns on. So, I mean, I flick it on, but it takes an hour and a half for the little blue light to click on the, what is that called? I don't know, the router. Okay, so I'm doing the things. I go down, I stoke the wood burner, I get things set. I'm like, okay, there's no reason not to because my Grand Rising is uploaded, right? So I'm getting things set up to do it, and I come to sit down, and my blue block glasses broke. So I'm like, oh, okay, I can't wear those today. So I'm like, interesting that they were the blue block glasses. So now I'm even a little more hesitant to share. So not that you need to know all that, but I'm just telling you, I'm nervous as all get out right now because the information that I got was, yeah, a little wheezy. It was, and this is the best I can get. I'm so sorry. I'm just human, and the information I get comes out the way that I can share. I'm somebody else, I'm certain, has this information and has a more eloquent way of putting out the energy, or the messages. So basically, it was denouncing God is denouncing your intuition, which is your psychic ability. So denouncing your psychic ability, your intuition, is denouncing the God within. We are all particles of God. Together we create God. All things create God. Our universe, the stars, the moon, the sun, it's energy. We are all energy. We are the sparks of light of God, the flames of God. That's what creates us. That is what consciousness is. That's what allows us to be in this realm. That is, the sperm and the egg is the big bang, and baby, we're here, right? So if you deny your intuition, your connection to the earth, your connection to our ancestors, your connection to your neighbor, even, then that is denouncing God. And then I sat and I actually heard what Stefan Burns was saying last night in his thing. And he was reading parts in the Bible, and he was reading prophecies of the earth. So I encourage you to go watch him. It was fabulous. And I talk to the earth all the time. She tells me all kinds of stuff. She tells me, well, all kinds of stuff, the things that are happening in the world and what to expect. But she also says this: when we come together, it doesn't matter how far apart we are. If our intention is to calm the earth, to make certain that her birthing process is less impactful on us as a human being, as a human race, then it will be less impactful. We just need more of us to connect. It does not matter how far you are. If you are connecting, I mean, even Stefan Burns does a community conscious healing, and he does his singing bowls, which is absolutely magnificent. And all of us together in doing that, and with the holding the intention that the earthquakes are calmer and the volcanoes are less impactful, and all the things that are going on in the world are easier on humanity, because she's just shaking us up. She's just waking us up. She's reminding us who we are. We are the telomeres of the earth. The transmitter and the receiver of the earth is no different than the telomeres you have on each cell that you have. What is above is below, right? What is within is without. We are the same. We are all connected. We are one. We are one. We all together are the one true God. If you want to make it look that way, see it that way. Coming together and knowing that all of this, and I have said this for, well, quite a few years now. I always thought that the whole COVID thing was coming out so that we could remember who we were, get back to nature, live off the land again, become one, follow our intuition, be in tune with the foods that we eat. You put the seeds in your mouth, and then you plant them, and the seeds go, ooh, I feel your DNA, I know what you need, I'm going to grow and have this vitamin because this will nourish your body even more. You are guided to eat certain things because that's what your body needs. We've just forgotten because we forgot that the earth is a living being. And the roosters are making noise. Whew. It's no different than if I'm out here, because with all of my animals, and I go, okay, guys, I'm starving. I need to eat. Who is going to volunteer? Someone will volunteer. They know it's the end of their time here, but they also know that they're honoring my body by giving me the food. That's why I have silky chickens. It's the most nutritious chicken there is, you know. Yes, their meat is dark. It's nearly gray or black. Their bones are the same way, but it's got a lot of melanin. There's a lot of nourishment in that. And I make sure that they eat soy-free, bioengineered free foods so that I know when I finally have to eat them, that's what I'm getting. That's what I will consume. And I treat them with love and kindness. So I also am ingesting that. So they will honor me and they will step up and go, yes, I am ready. And I know that sounds really silly, but it's the fact. It's the truth. It is what it is. It's why your crops grow the way they grow. If you're out there loving them and talking to them and giving them what they need, they will return that because they are also a living being. We are all connected. So my thing is this. If you're watching someone, it doesn't matter who it is, on YouTube or wherever, and you're learning something from someone, and they deny their intuition, then they are denying the God within. And that's a big, bold statement to say. And my whole body wants to shake because all the programming is going, wow, that's scary. How can you say that? Well, because I've seen it. I have felt it. And that's sad to me. Because there's a lot of great healers out here in this world. And there's a lot of great healers out here in this world. But if they do not follow their intuition, then how great of a healer are they? Are they doing it just for the money? Are they doing it just for the clout? Are they doing it for their ego? Are they doing it because they're programmed? Or are they honestly doing it because they are following the God within? That's where discernment comes in. That's where we get to choose what is right for us and what is not. I'm so sorry. Maybe I just wasn't supposed to wear glasses. It is still really early. It is still really dark. And I'm still a little shaken by sharing this message. So I would truly love some input on this. Because I want to know how you feel. I want to know what you think. I want to know the energy that comes from this video for you. That's what I want to know. Am I speaking out of turn? Am I speaking too soon? Is humanity not ready to hear that we are the God? We are God. We are that spark. If everything began with the Big Bang and then it sparked out and created all of us, all of everything, absolutely everything that we see, which is, I believe, why they're saying, oh, we live in a simulation. We were just once all compressed and now we're just everywhere, all at once. That's why God knows everything. The I am that I am, the beginning and the end, the light and the dark. We have both of that. The masculine and the feminine is within us. We have the shadow side and the light side. The shadow is nothing to run from. You just make it your friend because it can be helpful. Just like your ego. You don't want to kill your ego. Make friends with your ego because your ego is there to be helpful, not harmful. You just don't want to give your ego all the power, just like you don't want to give your shadow side all the power. You are whole and complete with your minds, your thoughts, your feelings, your energy. It's all one thing. You are not separate. Your body is here to help you. You are with your body. Your body helps you play in this realm, feel and smell and see and taste. You get to create with this body. Because without this body, what would we be? Angels wishing to be human. That's what we would be. Because we'd still be an entity outside of this realm. Just my thought, I guess. You know, when we die, we don't just stop existing. We're still in existence. It doesn't mean we're any smarter when we die if we haven't learned what we needed to learn here. Most of us get stuck because we're like, oh, wow, are we really dead? And then we have such programming that we're afraid to move on. So we're like, well, I don't want to go to hell for all my sins. There's no hell other than the hell that you create. So what you think and you believe is going to happen when you die is what happens. I mean, our bodies are meant to heal, to live long, like 120. You know, I'm 55 3/4. And I'm going, wow, I'm still a baby. I'm still a baby. I'm just a third of the way through my life. How great is that? And yet I see people that are allowing themselves to fall apart because they fell into the programming and, well, I won't go there. Instead of going, hey, Earth, what do I need to heal me? Hey, energy, source, God, all that is light, guide me on this day. Show me what is right for me. Because absolutely every single one of us are magnificent. We need all of us to be different. How else can this world be so exciting? We need all of us because all of us play a part, a very crucial part in this world. We all have something unique to share. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. So I know who I am. I know what I am. I know that I am God Rickying in this world. That's what I am. And I know that I have guidance of Source God energy every day. And I follow that in the best way that I can. Am I perfect? Hell no. I am not perfect. I am the most imperfect person I know. And I'm grateful for that. Because I wouldn't want to be like everyone else. I don't want to be like everyone else. I could not be like everyone else. When I was younger, I tried. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. But I'm perfectly imperfect being me. That's what makes me so great. That's what makes me so great. Just like that's what makes you so wonderful. You are fantastic, fabulous. Know how important you are. Because you share so much with this world. Forget what your freaking family says. They're there just to pick at you and make you feel down. You gotta rise above that and go, you know what? You're only saying that because that's how you feel about yourself. But I know that's not how you feel about me. Actually, I don't know, because if they feel that way about themselves, I don't know if they could feel any different about anyone else. But I know they throw that stuff on you. Just like my parents and my relatives threw it on me when they were alive. Because they felt that low about themselves. They expected something different in their world, but they could not accept who they were. And that's the thing. Accept you for you. All your fun, quirky things. Because you are magnificent. Tap into your intuition. Know that you are strong right here. Know that you are guided every moment of every day. Because that is the God within. Your spirit. That is it. That's why we feel other people. That's why we're able to connect. We are still in our own energy field. But we have not left one another. The world itself has programmed us to believe that we are separate when we are not. Follow your intuition, honey. Stand strong in that energy. Know how powerful you are, how important you are, because no one else can be you. So be the best you can be. Hold on to that intuition, because that's the connection to all of energy. That is what lets us know we are not separate, but we are one. Okay, I'm done now. So tell me what you think, and I'll see you later, okay? Thank you for being my friend.